Good morning, first graders. Today we are on page 211 of your student journal, page 211. And our objective today is I will use the draw a picture strategy to add without regrouping. Okay, so what are we doing today? It says we're going to use the draw a picture strategy. That's the strategy we're using. And what we're going to do is we're going to add with it. We'll talk more about the regrouping in a few lessons. So we're going to do a draw picture strategy to add. Okay, so I'm going to show you what this looks like in our vocabulary. Okay, so their equation is 23 plus 6. Now the way that they did this is the draw a picture is for the 23. What do we know? We know 23 has 3 ones and 2 tens. So what did they draw? They drew the 2 tens as these lines. Now they drew them fancy. We're just going to draw lines. We're just going to draw straight vertical lines. And then for the 3 ones, they drew little cubes. We're going to draw circles. We're going to color those in. So that's how they drew 23. And what are they adding to the 23? They're adding 6, which is just 6 ones. So they did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ones. Okay, so what do they get? When they add that, they get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 ones. That's where they put the 9. And when they add these, they get 10 plus another 10 is 20. And if we have 20 plus 9, we have 29. So our sum, we call it, our answer is called 29. Okay, we're also going to be doing a strategy called the working form, where we line up our place values. So where we lined up the place values. And I'm going to show you this one when I do my work. Okay, so what do our steps say? We're going to draw the add-ins in a place value chart, count the tens and ones to find the sum. Now remember, when we draw them, we're not going to draw them like this. We're going to draw them a little different. So I'm going to put it down here at the bottom how we're going to draw them. For a 10, we're just going to draw a straight line. And for a 1, we're going to draw a circle. That's how we're going to draw. Okay. And then it says we're going to write the problem in working form. We're actually going to do this at the end. So I'm going to put an arrow. We're going to do that towards the end. But here's a really important part, friends. Add the digits in the ones place. You always, always, always start in the ones place. And then we're going to add the digit in the tens place. But we always have to start in the ones place, and then we can go to the tens place. And then it says compose to find the sum. The sum is what we call our answer. The sum is your answer. Okay, so I'm going to get started and show you what this looks like. Here is my first problem. Okay, and it says that I'm going to first draw the add-ins. The add-ins are the numbers I'm adding together. So I'm going to draw these. Okay, so I'm going to put my place values on top. So that's the ones and tens, and this is just the ones. And you're going to notice this is the one that's in your book, so you can follow along. So my first number is 23. 23 has 2 tens, 1, 2 in the tens column, and 3 ones. 1, 2, 3. Okay, my other add-in is 6, and it just has 6 ones. So I'm going to add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now I've drawn both my add-ins, so I always start in the ones place. So ready? How many ones do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 ones is worth 9. Okay. In the tens column, I have 1 10 and another 10. So I have 10 and 20. So 2 tens is worth 20. So what do I have? I have 29. When I put those together, I have 29. My sum is 29. Okay, now another way to do this, friends, is I'm going to show you how it can be in working form. So in working form, it's going to look a little different. I'm going to set up my numbers. So I have 23, and I'm going to set them up on top of each other, plus 6. So see how my two ones are 3 and 6, and they're on top of each other, and then there's only a 2, and this one didn't have a 10. So what do I get here? I get 3 ones plus 6 ones is 9 ones, and 2 plus nothing is 2. So here I get the 29 written that way, and this is called working form. Okay, let's look at another one of these. Okay, I have, my add-ins are 42 plus 15. So I'm going to put my place values on top. Okay, ready? So 42 has 4 tens. So I'm going to draw 4 tens. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it has 2 ones. 1, 2. Okay, it also has, I'm going to add 15 as my other add-in. This is my other add-in. So it has 1 10 and it has 5 ones. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I drew my add-ins. Now I'm ready to start, and I always start in the ones. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7 ones. And 7 ones is worth 7. Okay, now I can go into the tens. How many do I have? Last time I didn't cross them off, I might count them. Now they're each worth 10, so they're not worth 1, so when I count them, I'm going to count by tens. So I have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. 5 tens is worth 50. So my sum is 50 plus 7, which is 57. Okay, in working form, I'm going to draw a line between my ones place and my tens place. I have 42 plus 15. So do you see how the 2 ones, the 2 and the 5 are lined up, and the 4 tens and the 1 tens? So 2 ones plus 5 ones is 7, and 4 tens plus 1 10 is 5 tens. So my answer is 57. Okay, first graders, let's do some of these together. We are on page 212. We're on page 212. And here's our first one. Okay, it says 54 plus 5. Those are our two add-ins. Okay, we're going to first put our place values on top. So put a O for ones on top of the 4, and a T on top of the 5 for the tens. 5 only has ones. There's no tens. Okay, so now we know 54 has 5 tens. So in the tens column, let's draw 5 lines. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 54 also has 4 ones. So let's draw 4 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's our first add-in. That's what 54 looks like when I draw a picture of it. Plus, it has 5 ones. Ready? 5 ones. So I'm going to go to the ones column, and I'm going to draw 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there's no tens. There's no tens in that add-in. So that's what 5 looks like. Okay, so now that I drew both my add-ins, we're ready to start adding. Now when we add, we always start in the ones column. We always start in the ones column. So ready? Let's start adding them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 ones. 9 ones is worth 9. Okay, now when we count these, boys and girls, these aren't worth 1. These are worth 10. So we're going to count by tens. Ready? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Ooh, that's 50. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tens is worth 50. Okay, so what is our answer here? 50 plus 9 is 59. So our sum is 59. Our answer is 59. Okay, let's put it in working form. Ready? Let's put a line right down those there, between the T and the 0. I'm sorry, the T and the O. This is the O's for my 1s and the T's for my 10s. Okay, so let's put our add-ins on top of each other. Working form is you put them on top of each other. So 54, the 5 goes in the 10s and the 4 goes in the 1s. And our second add-in is just 5. So what do we have? We have 4 1s plus 5 1s equals 9 1s. And then we have 5 10s plus nothing equals just 5 10s. So our sum is also 59. It's just done a different way. This is a different strategy. Okay, let's do one more. Ready? Okay, so before we get started, we're going to put our place values on top of our add-ins. So the 3 is in my 1s, and the 1 is in my 10s. And this is 13 plus 54. So the 4 is in my 1s, and the 5 is in my 10s. Okay, ready? So we have 1 10, and 13 has 3 1s. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 54 is our next add-in. It has 5 10s. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 10s. And it has 4 1s. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I drew both of my add-ins. So now I'm ready to start adding. And where do we start? We start in the 1s place value. Okay, so how many 1s do we have? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 1s. I have 7 1s. Okay, how many 10s do we have? Now remember, when we count these, we're counting by 10s. Ready? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So we have 60 and 7. When I put those together, I get 67. So our sum, or our answer, is 67. Okay, ready? Let's try working form. Let's draw a straight vertical line right down there. Okay, and we're going to put our add-ins on top of each other. So we have a 13 plus, or add a 54. Okay, 3 1s plus 4 1s is 7 1s. 1 10 plus 5 10s is 6 10s. So our answer is still 67. Okay, friends, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.